This segment is sponsored by VCU Massey Cancer Center.
Lung cancer, the #1 cancer killer of both men and women, not only in Virginia, but across the nation and the entire planet. Today, I'm joined by members of the VCU Massey Cancer Center Lung Cancer Screening Program. We have Dr. Mark Parker, Director, and Michelle Futrell, Nurse Navigator and Program Coordinator. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Andres.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be with you in this November Awareness Month as we think about lung cancer, the impacts, and just the widespread need for screening. So when we think about the Lung Cancer Screening Center, you have a unique setup out in the Stony Point area. Tell us a little bit about how it works and who should visit.
VCU Health Systems has multiple sites in which a given patient can come in and have a lung screening examination performed. We do have a unique setup at Stony Point in which we have a team that's available for any given patient that comes in to meet with a lung cancer screening team. We have that clinic manned by a pulmonologist, a thoracic radiologist such as myself or one of my colleagues that's specifically trained in early detection of lung cancer and various other forms of diseases that affect the lungs, and Michelle is our coordinator and patient navigator. If a patient comes into the program, they'll first meet with a pulmonologist. They'll go through what's called a shared decision-making process in which the pulmonologist will discuss with the patient the risks and benefits of undergoing a screening examination, the concepts of false positives, false negatives, how much radiation will be exposed to, and what to expect during the screening examination. For example, we'll tell the patient beforehand, we're looking for what's called a spot or a nodule in your lung. We call a nodule, the average lay person refer to as a spot. That spot could be an early manifestation of lung cancer. But what we want to let the patient know is that 90% of people we scan will have a spot in their lungs. If I scanned you, you'd likely have a spot in your lung. 90% of those spots are not cancerous, and we want to alleviate that fear beforehand. And we have different ways to determine which spots are the ones to worry about and which ones are not. The patient agrees when they go to the screening examination, but they go right back to the CT scanner right then and there. The screening examination is performed. There's no prep required. They don't have to not eat or drink before the examination. They can drink right up until the time of examination. They don't need to have an IV in place. They don't receive any dye material. They don't even have to undress. As long as they don't have any metal on their chest or around their neck. They can just come in, lay down the scanner. All they have to be able to do is hold their breath for about 7 to 10 seconds. Taking a deep breath, hold it, scan is done, you're done. Then I review the images, or when my colleague reviews the images, we sit down with the patient, show them what their CT scan results showed. If there's anything to worry about, we discuss right then and there what we need to do about it. If everything looks good, like the vast majority of our patients will, we schedule a follow-up appointment in a year's time. If there's something we need to intervene on, we schedule that intervention right there and then.
So when it comes to the staff that you have in place, it sounds like it is a system that you've developed that really helps the patient navigate this in a way where they not only understand, but that they're receiving top health care. So Michelle, tell us a little bit about what a nurse navigator role entails.
So my role as a nurse navigator is really all about guiding the patient through the entire process, starting with assessing them to make sure that they meet the criteria, because if they do, insurance will cover it, and guiding them through the scan, through their day at the clinic, because I do manage the flow of the clinic as well, and managing any follow-ups they need for after the exam.
That's important to note. So as we look at who should be coming in, there's certain requirements and eligibility that really allows those to come in and be able to take advantage of the insurance benefit. Who should be coming to see you?
So patients or individuals who are between the ages of 55 and 80 years old have smoked 1 pack a day for 30 years. So a total of a 30-pack year history. So it could be 1 pack a day for 30 years or 2 packs a day for 15 years. And also remember people that don't have any signs or symptoms of lung cancer. We do want asymptomatic individuals. If someone is experiencing something like a new cough that they never had before, coughing up blood, unintentional weight loss, something like that, they may need a diagnostic screening and they want to make sure that they talk to their primary care doctor about that right away.
So you have this incredible facility that's really available to assist from beginning to end with the process of screening and making sure that the patient understands the next steps and what's a true concern and what's not. If we wanted to come and see you, how do we find more information?
So you can check out our website at vculungscan.com, or you can call me at 827-LUNG, which is 827-5864.
Well, thank you so much for being with us and for sharing that information. Again, November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. It's a critical time in your health journey to make sure that you have an opportunity to get checked and to go see the team at the VCU Massey Cancer Lung Cancer Screening Center to make sure that we have all the resources we need. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you, Anders.
For those of you who are interested in learning more, please visit our website at wtvr.com/VTM.
The VCU Massey Cancer Center, the VCU Health Lung Cancer Screening Program, is located at VCU Health Stony Point, 9000 Stony Point Parkway in Richmond. For all the information, you can call 804-827-LUNG, L-U-N-G. You can visit them online at vculungscan.com and find them on Facebook at VCU Massey Cancer Center and on Twitter at VCU Massey. Bill, VCU Massey Cancer Center, we were talking about, or I was thinking about this earlier, we kicked off the morning with Reba's incredibly encouraging report of the study they have focusing on that pre-cancer of the breast. And then, of course, this amazing study in the works for lung cancer screenings as well. Some pretty impactful work that's going on there.
Some very impressive people that do this work too. I had the honor several times of doing the Nurse of the Year awards, and the ladies from the Massey Cancer Center at Stony Point always were in the running, if not winning, and doing a great job. And the first time I heard that phrase, nurse navigator, a couple of years ago, I went, what are y'all navigating?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I had to ask, and my natural, smart, eloquent, what do you do? Are you sailors or what are you doing? But they told me all about it and explained it to me. And boy, they are such special people who do such amazing work. And they do it with that loving, caring touch that they do. And it's really impressive. And we've got some of the best people in the world right here in Central Virginia doing that work.
It's funny. I was, as you were sharing that, I was thinking, you being a smarty breeches? Oh, I never would have imagined. But the idea of as soon as, and that term was new to me, but the critical role that a nurse navigator plays in that universe of being able to shepherd folks through this process in so many ways, the wealth of knowledge that the nurse navigator offers. I mean, talk about a team approach. Every facet is just so important there. And it really brings it all together so that so VCU Massey Cancer Center can do the work that they're really targeting. It's fascinating to me.
Team is a big part of that, the whole thing too. It is a team effort, and boy, do they work well and together and get great results. So we always appreciate them. Thank them very much. And we thank you for watching Virginia This Morning, but don't leave because we're coming right back after this.